Hello, this video will demonstrate how to use the unique inventory management features of BrickSeller to help you keep your BrickLink store inventory information up to date on BrickLink. If you also have a Brick Owl store, you can use BrickSeller to manage your BrickLink and Brick Owl inventory information at the same time. Please see the demonstration video about the Brick Owl integration features of BrickSeller. The first thing to do is open up your web browser and go to www.brickseller.net. Please note that BrickSeller works best with Google Chrome but also works with Firefox, Microsoft Edge, and Apple Safari. Next, log into BrickSeller using your email address and password that you used when registering for BrickSeller. You will be taken to the main BrickSeller page. BrickSeller uses a simple tabbed interface with the main tabs at the top. When you click on the main inventory tab, you will see three sub-tabs below it: Search, List, and Detail. The Search tab allows you to enter various search criteria to get a list of items that you wish to update or add. The first two search fields, condition and item type, are required for all searches. Additionally, you can search by remarks, which is used by most BrickLink sellers to keep track of the inventory location, category, which are specific to the item type selected, item number, or item name. Please note that you can search by condition and item type, plus only one of remarks, category, number, or name. If you search by remarks, only your current inventory information is searched. If you search by category, number, or name, the entire BrickLink catalog information is searched along with your current inventory information. If you search by number or name, you can also specify if you want to filter the results where the number or name begins with, contains, or matches exactly with the search criteria entered. Let's search for new parts with a number containing 3005. When you click the search button, you will see a pop-up message for a moment while BrickSeller performs the search, and then you will be taken to the list tab showing the results of the search. Please note that if your search results in only one item, you will be taken directly to the Details tab. You can see a list of parts from the BrickLink catalog with a number that contains the value 3005. Please note that the search criteria used is shown at the top. The Inventory Search Results List tab will always show the image, number, and description. You can now scroll to the item you want to update the inventory information for. When you click on the image, number, or description, you will see a pop-up message for a moment while BrickSeller retrieves the current inventory information from BrickLink, and then you will be taken to the Detail tab. In this case, because we are displaying information for part 3005, the one-by-one brick, you will see a list of all the BrickLink inventory lots that you have currently in your inventory, one row for each color. One of the nice features of BrickSeller is that it keeps track of all the updates that you make to your BrickLink inventory. BrickSeller uses the concept of batches to allow you to keep all those inventory updates grouped together logically. For instance, maybe you want to record all the inventory updates you make by adding all the parts from an unsorted lot you purchased on eBay. When updating your inventory in BrickSeller, you can reuse existing batches already created, or you can add a new batch when needed. Let's create a new batch for our unsorted lot that we purchased on eBay. Click on Add a New Batch and enter a description for the batch. Something like, Unsorted eBay Lot Number 1. Another great thing about using batches in BrickSeller is that you can record the cost associated with the inventory you are adding. Let's enter a cost of $20. The next thing to notice is the list of links that allow you to show or hide different columns so that you can keep the list as easy to work with as possible and be able to tab through only the data that you want to update. BrickSeller assumes that the most common task when updating your inventory is adding or subtracting the quantity that you have in stock, so by default it only shows you the plus/minus column, along with the image, condition, color, and current quantity in stock. You can show and hide columns as needed. BrickSeller only allows you to enter the change in inventory quantity that you want to make. If you want to add to the quantity in stock, you simply enter the quantity that you want to add to the current quantity in stock. If you want to subtract from the quantity in stock, you simply enter the quantity, preceded by a minus sign, that you want to subtract from the current quantity in stock. Let's add 5 white and 10 black from our unsorted lot. If you are using the Remarks column to record the inventory location, click the Show Remarks link to see where to put these parts. Next, Click the Save button to update the quantities on BrickLink and Brick Seller. If you have enabled Brick Owl integration, your Brick Owl inventory quantities will also be updated. Now, click on the Detail tab to see the newly updated quantities. Next, let's take a look at the batch that was created in Brick Seller. Click on the Batches tab and simply click the Search button and you will be taken to the Batch List tab showing the batch that was just created at the top. This list will show the description, cost, total quantity of items, the calculated value using the current inventory price, along with the start and end date and times for the batch. Click on any one of the links for the batch and you will be taken to the Batch Detail tab to see a list of each inventory update associated with that batch. If needed, you can update the description and cost along with the quantity on each inventory update. Now, let's say we have a part from our unsorted lot that we don't already have in our BrickLink inventory. To add this part, let's go back to the Inventory Search tab and search for part number 3004, the 1x2 brick. We want to add 10 sand blue 1x2 bricks to our inventory but we don't already have an inventory lot for it in BrickLink. Click the Add button and we will be taken to the Inventory Add screen. The first thing to notice on the Add screen is that the batch we created earlier has automatically been selected. The other thing to note is that the Remarks field has already been populated with the inventory location from the Inventory Detail screen. The condition has also been pre-selected. Next, we will select the color of the part we wish to add. Note that only the known colors for this part that we don't already have in our inventory are shown in the selection list. Notice that after we selected the color, the BrickLink price guide information is displayed below. This is helpful for determining the price we want to list this part at. We'll enter the quantity of 10 and set the price to current items for sale new average price. Notice that the Retain checkbox is already checked. Brick Seller assumes that you always want to keep lots created in BrickLink so that later you can always simply add or subtract from the inventory quantity. Also, note that the Stockroom checkbox is unchecked. Brick Seller assumes that you want to always make items added to your inventory available for sale. Finally, click the Save button and the part will be added to BrickLink and Brick Seller. You will return to the Inventory Detail page. Notice that it now shows the 10 sand blue 1x2 bricks that were just added. The process for updating existing inventory and added new items to your inventory is basically the same for all the other item types that can be sold in your BrickLink store. If you have enabled Brick Owl integration, all inventory changes and additions will also be done in Brick Owl. Next, please watch the video demonstration on how to part out sets using Brick Seller.